I have shared our monthly expenses many times on this channel, what we spend, what we need to live on, and how we keep those numbers low. But today I wanted to take you a little deeper into our minimalist lifestyle, how it actually works, and why it is the biggest reason we are able to retire early. So in this video, I am going to walk you through the simple 2-category budget that we use, exactly how we live on $50,000 a year, and why minimalism, not sacrifice, is what has made this possible. Minimalism became the foundation of our financial plan, and that is what has led us to the simple system that we use today. We have simplified our entire budget to just 2 categories. We have our basic and our extras. This just keeps things easy and extremely flexible for us, and it's exactly what we need to use for our daily expenses. So if you haven't seen the video where I break down these numbers line by line, I'll link it in the description below, or you can head over to my channel and check out my other videos about finances and early retirement. So now the basics. These are our essentials, the things that keep our house running smoothly. And here's exactly what it looks like. We have our property tax at $258. So we have lived in this house for 28 years. It is almost 100 years old. And we did pay off that mortgage in 2011. Most of our repairs are all done by us. And all of the updating we have done ourselves as well, which saves us a lot of money. Now, our home insurance is $250. It is a modest home valued at $350,000. Our car insurance is $32, and we do have the one car. It is 11 years old. We do also keep that maintained ourselves as well. And then we have our utilities, which runs about $150. This does include gas and electric, and that is kind of averaged throughout the year. Sometimes the gas takes more of the budget, sometimes the electric takes more of the budget, but all in all, it's mostly $150 a month. Our internet is at $82, but we are looking to lower this as we are trying to reduce some of our expenses as well. And then trash is $24. Our streaming services is $45. We just have the 2, which is Prime and Netflix. We don't have any cable or anything other than those 2 services. We don't watch much TV anyway, so that's all we need. And then our cell phones are $110. This is a bit high, but we are looking to lower that in 2026. We're just waiting for our phones to be paid off so that we can look at other options. And then fuel for the car is listed between $50 and $100. So we don't drive much, but the $50 is pretty much what we do spend each month. And sometimes we do take weekend trips where we want to have that extra $50. So we budgeted around $100 for our fuel each month. And then our food is around $500. Now this one has brought up a lot of conversation in comments before. We do only spend roughly $500 a month, and that is our groceries and eating out. We do also really prefer vegetarian, fresh foods, organic if possible. So we do not cut back on anything in this area. If our groceries need to be more, we don't have a problem messing with that. But we've noticed that over the last few years, our groceries do run around $500 a month, including a couple times of going out for dinner. And then our miscellaneous, $450. So this is going to be like a big group of things that I just didn't want to list single, and sometimes it changes too. So we do have a gym membership currently, which we will have until next month. And then our water bill is only every 3 months, which is typically about $80. And then we do also have, basic household needs, like toilet paper, toothpaste, shampoo, all those things, which is also quite low because it's just the 2 of us and we don't use a lot of different products. So we do keep that cost low as well. But $450 is what we project for miscellaneous, and we can add any repairs in there that needs to be done. So this category kind of fluctuates a little each month. So our basics do total around $2,000, maybe $2,200 a month. And for us, that is very simple and practical, and it is very stress-free because we always know pretty much what we are going to be spending on basics. Now, into the extras. This is the flexible side of our monthly spending. So that's going to include travel and healthcare. I'll talk about that a little bit later. And then our home projects, any repairs to the car or to the home, if we need to buy gifts, whatever, anything unexpected falls into our extra flexible side. And it does change every month. Sometimes it's more, sometimes it's less, but it's flexible. And that's exactly why the system works for us. We don't have to worry about a strict budget in this area. And this is how we have figured out our retirement numbers. Now, starting in 2026, we will start withdrawing money from our superhero account. And that is our bridge account that will carry us through until 2037 when my husband starts withdrawing from his investment accounts for retirement. So why 50,000? Where did we come up with this number? Well, mostly because we had already been living on actually less than 50,000 a year. We had been saving 60% of our monthly income for the last 5 years. And this is about what we had been spending, a little bit less than this in that time. So we know it works, and we have tested it, and we have always had plenty of money left over so that we can have fun and travel, do the things we want, and buy things without actually thinking about a strict budget. So our basics take over a little more than half of that money. The rest will go into all of our extras, which will cover travel and healthcare and home projects and anything that life throws at us. So since we will be traveling for part of that year, we will be using traveler's insurance while we're abroad. And then when we come back, we will switch over to regular healthcare when we are home. So this works out perfectly for us. It is flexible because we don't know exactly what the change will be between traveler's insurance and regular insurance here in the States. For us, saving money was never just about the numbers. It was really about a mindset. Choosing what matters to us and letting go of what doesn't. And realizing that needing less is one of the most powerful financial choices that we could have. So when you simplify your life, something amazing happens. Your money lasts longer, your stress goes down, and early retirement becomes a lot more realistic. When we first started seriously thinking about financial freedom and early retirement, we noticed something pretty obvious, but life-changing. You either make more money or you spend less. So most of our lives, we chased that make more option. We worked overtime, we took a second job, we did whatever we could to have more money. All the things that you do when you believe that more income is the only solution. But here's the part that we didn't expect. The more we made, the more we spent. And we were tired, we were busy, and honestly, we were not happy. Something needed to change. So eventually we looked at our lives and thought, what if the answer isn't making more? What if the answer is actually needing less? And that shift was really hard because spending less isn't exactly the norm. We do live in a world that pushes us to upgrade, to buy new things, bigger things, and more things. It's easy to fall into automatic habits when you buy what everyone else buys without really thinking about it. But once we slowed down, we started questioning everything, and we let go of the things that didn't add value to us. Everything changed. Our savings grew. We were able to start paying off debt. And for the first time ever, we felt like we were actually in control of our future. In the beginning, we thought that the only way to financial freedom was to earn more money. But the real transformation happened when we learned that we actually just needed less. Needing less gave us more time. It gave us more options. It gave us the flexibility, peace, and freedom. If this video has inspired you or maybe gave you something to think about, tap the like button. And if you want to follow our early retirement journey and the simple lifestyle that we are building, make sure to subscribe. We really appreciate the support. Thanks for watching.